Hey guys, if you didn't listen to the rest of that Mercola interview I sent out, I highly recommend that you listen. There's a whole bunch of topics in there that we've spoken about in the past, including sunburn, olive oil, the effects of obesity with linoleic acid. The whole entire thing is on linoleic acid. And like I said, this is one of the most underappreciated aspects of obesity and heart disease. Tried to drill that down in the previous 40-day challenge. But if you didn't listen to the whole thing, it's not just explaining obesity and heart disease. It goes into a lot of other topics and a lot of other practices that we've talked about in the past, going back quite a while ago. So I would definitely check that out. And if you want even more information on linoleic acid, I sent you two different authors, two different people speaking on it, but there are dozens, guys, you could listen to on these topics. The other thing is, thank you, Beth, for sending me over some podcasts to listen to regarding sleep. I finally got to them. This guy actually did like a whole month on topics. He did one a week. He did 4 in a row on sleep. So one of the things that he talks mostly on, each one is about an hour and a half. You can listen to them on 2x speed on podcasts. That's how I'm able to get through that stuff. Podcasts I listen to mostly because you can listen to them on 2x speed, so you can get a lot of information in a short period of time. Remember in the previous Q&A, I talked a lot about light, and I mentioned Dr. Jack Kruse. Well, you can just listen to him talk about light. He harps on light for, I don't know, so I guess each one is an hour and a half, so there's 4 of them. So of the 6 hours, he might talk about light itself. I'm not kidding. I apologize for the wind. He might talk about it for 3 hours, half the time. That's how important it is for setting your circadian rhythm. So I've shared before in my apartment, in my bedroom, what the lights look like, how they're low on the ground, how there's different colors, how, I make sure that I turn the lights down. When I get into bed, it's absolutely dark. All those practices, guys. And then, of course, in the morning, when you wake up, what some of those practices you want to do in terms of practices for light are also important if you're having difficulty waking up. If you're the type of person that keeps rolling over and hitting your alarm clock, not a good idea. So these are the types of things, guys, when it comes to overall health, we want to improve. Obviously, we're looking at HRV. We've been looking at HRV and recovery. We've talked a lot about breathing and things of that nature, but there's a lot of and he even talks about breathing in those podcasts. I don't remember which one, but the things that we've talked about, it's no secret. The secret is in implementing them, guys. That's the secret. The secret is, can you implement what you learn? But he talks a lot about breathing before bed as opposed to in the morning. And you're not going to believe this, but for the past how many years, if you look in the UTC manual, you'll see a before breathing method, right? And you'll see a morning version and a night version. Where in the world did that come from? Well, it was there way before these podcasts came out. So guys, refer to the UTC manual, refer to my old videos. If I send you stuff, I highly encourage you to listen to it, because if you take away just one thing from a UTC, from a 40-day challenge, and you think about how many we've done, there's one thing I want you to take away that I'd love you to take away. I mean, I hopefully took away the linoleic acid one from the 40-day challenges on weight gain. But if there's one thing I want you to take away, I want you to take away sleep, guys. How to improve your sleep, how important sleep is. From this one, I hope you take that away. And like I said, I've done previous videos on sleep in the past that are pretty extensive, based on very different research than what's studied in episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4. These just came out, but it's all the same information. That's what's cool about it. It's all the same info. You can go back, listen to my seminars. There's 2 of them. Each one's 20 minutes long, as opposed to 4 90-minute podcasts. You can listen to those. I condense that information into 2 20-minute episodes. I promise you, I deliver almost all that information and more. So it's a good idea to make sure that you're up to speed on how to, it's called sleep hygiene. And then, of course, if you have the time, listen to that Mercola interview that I sent out. It is pretty fantastic stuff. So it's in the little things, guys, that are actually big things in terms of how we perform and how we improve our health and how we look. And those are big factors: linoleic acid and sleep. And if you check those things, make sure you hydrate. If you check those things, make sure you keep checking your HRV over the next 40 days and see if we can't make some improvements. All right, guys, have a good rest of the day.